Hello everyone, my name is David and welcome to the second episode of the Crim-Zone SMP. I am back at the area where I originally caught John the bird, the red bird, the parrot. Do you remember John? Yeah, well, I came back here to find him, just in case maybe he was still around, but unfortunately I couldn't find him. But anyways, I did catch a different bird, which was also first try with the seeds, by the way, which I figured is John's cousin. Second cousin to be specific, and their name is Jerald. She is very nice. Isn't that right, Jerald? Are you making spider noises? Okay, whatever. I did find this other parrot, which I believe to be the older brother of Jerald. Jerald, isn't that right? Jerald, there we go. Oh my gosh, everyone, wait, I just realized something. Look. When I turn, they look at you. See, they're watching you. They know you're staring in on our private moments, and they do not appreciate it any more than I do. Alright, exciting news, everyone. I know I've been talking about the parrots a lot already today. But look, I fished up a name tag while fishing, and Jerald has a name now. It is your official title. She's beautiful. Alright, however, literally just 2 seconds ago, I fished up another name tag, meaning that Jerald can also be officially named Jerald. This is amazing. There you are, Jerald. You are now officially also titled Jerald. What's that? You want an update on the cliffhanger from last episode? What cliffhanger? Oh yeah, that cliffhanger. You want to know what my better idea is? Well, I am totally rubbing my hands together maniacally in real life right now, because you want to know what my better idea is? Well, the idea is to build a freaking shop. Did you know that I've been mining for hours at this point? I'm not kidding. I have so many of everything else I would ever need. Lapis, iron, gold. I have basically every ore except for emeralds right now in the game. And I have found no diamonds after hours of mining. I've tried all the methods. I've been strip mining, looking around in caves, and I even went down into the well-known cult on this server known as the Community Mine, because I was that desperate. Oh, and the only reason why I have this diamond armor that I'm wearing right now is because it was a gift given to me by Celispo last episode, if you remember correctly. So, this does not count as diamonds that I have, or got myself, I guess you could say. But seriously though, it's ridiculous. I found no diamonds at all. And I need it eventually, because that is going to be the currency for shops, if I know and remember correctly from every server ever. So I thought the best solution would be for me to build a shop. And why am I building a shop instead of doing something else to get diamonds? Because it's fun. And in the shop, it's probably going to be some sort of bakery or meat place or whatever, seeing as this is probably going to be the main thing that I'm selling. Yes, I did get pigs back, and yes, I've continued decorating this place now. But yeah, sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not changing base locations yet. I'm not tagging on to somebody. I'm not going to be trying to attack my greatest enemy on the server just yet. Besides, these things are typically better done when they aren't expecting it. But enough about that. It is time to build the shop. I've created a design in creative mode for it, and I've got everything set up here already for the shape of the build, since I'm going to have to kind of build it from memory. Because, guess what? That's right, I'm bringing back third-person time lapses. I hope you're ready. And I've got new music to go along with it. So, what do you think of the music? I mean, I personally like it. It's really upbeat and fun sounding. I mean, literally the title of it is Happy Rock, so that makes sense. But also, somebody started building this thing, like, literally, the entrance to my building was, like, right here. So I had to change it, and then somebody else ended up building something right here. So I guess it all ended up working out in the end. But yeah, this is the final product over here. As you can see, I have done some more things off the camera. For working on this, for just extra little decoration bits, I wanted to add more life to this thing. I changed up the design just a little bit. For example, I did add these polished granite pieces just to break up the build a bit more, make the roof easier to look at. I added decorations around here, for example, this sort of cauldron thing that's cooking something in there, and it honestly basically is witch's brew, so naturally I got Calispo to build this here, seeing as he is a witch. I'm just kidding, I just made that up. I built this thing. Calispo's still a witch, though. I also created a little stand out here with a cake, seeing as this is meant to be kind of looking like a more homely bakery of sorts, and I feel like a cake fits right in. I also have this brew or stew or something, which is meant to look like meat or whatever. This is actually technically just like a part of a crimson netherwort tree. This is netherwort here, okay? And by the way, in the nether portals, they all lead up and high into the nether. I had to go through a very scary and crazy adventure to get these things, which I didn't record, but I almost died, like, many times. There were a lot of mobs around, to say the least. And this right here is meant to be maybe like a pile of sugar or something. Don't tell people that's actually concrete powder, though. They'd think this place is a scam. Anyways, ignore the bed here. I just slept recently. I got some paintings on the walls. I added more windows and just more things. I also changed the fence here to a birch to go with this more. Just have more of the birch color involved in the build, essentially. And then upstairs I have some paintings as well, and then I am going to put the chests over here. This is going to be the main shop sort of area. Everything else is basically decoration. But overall, this place does look quite nice to me. I like the design. It is fairly simple overall. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, this right here, I added a window here, and just like a bit of an overhang bits right there as well, just to add a bit more uniqueness and diversity into the build as a whole. I also really like this, like, I don't know, like little curve here that I added to it. I don't know. I honestly just really like this thing. I will stock it soon enough, but now I think it's time to take a break from this thing. And what is this break going to entail, I hear you asking? Which, by the way, yes, I can read your mind. But I think it's about time I enact my plan of essentially just inserting myself into somebody else's space. You know, I've been storing my items outside over here for a while now, and I honestly think it's time I move somewhere, go somewhere, and just sort of hide out around somebody else's space, hopefully without them knowing. At least that's how things would work ideally. But if not, if they find out, they can ask me to leave, that's fine. I just want to be around people. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be fun. So that's what I want to do. So I bet you're wondering who my first subject is. And well, I haven't really figured that out yet. But I will soon. Don't you worry. Everything will be... Do you see that behind me? Do you see the issue here? How did these get struck by lightning? How, there's a roof over their heads. How did this happen? I mean, it's not even all of them. And I did see it earlier. I didn't remove the sign yet, but someone put pig jump fence, and I saw that a bunch of my pigs had escaped, in air quotes, escaped. So somebody released some of the pigs, and now most of the remaining ones have been turned into zombie pigmen. I remember it was storming earlier. It must have happened then, but what the heck? There is a roof over their heads. How does this happen? I don't understand, but I'm not just gonna keep the pigmen, am I? Oh dear. They seem very upset with me. Ugh, finally, I guess this shows how many pigs I had. And I'm curious how many pigs survived. Like, how many were not transformed? 4! Unbelievable! I had so many! Wow! This is just outrageous. But anyways, no time to dwell on the pigs. Even though I did want to sell their bodily flesh in the shop, these things breed very easily, so we can worry about them more later. However, I have decided on a target, also known as a person who I would like to stay near for at least a little while. And the person who I've decided to target and stay with for a little while is the person who has a fish farm, yet never took any fish from it ever, despite the fact that fish is very important. I think you already know if you saw the majority of the last video, so I'll just stop the suspense. I'm talking about none other than Beest. And, oh wow. Wait a sec, sorry, I wasn't for whatever reason my brain was not expecting to have a house here. Wow! And he's got a, wow! Beast, for a lack of a better word, you've been a beast at getting these beacons. Oh my god, this isn't even the reason why I came here, but it'll actually be useful to be around these things. Oh my gosh. This house actually looks really nice. Now, where am I going to stay, though? I honestly don't know yet. I just want to stay somewhere where there's like a low chance that he'll find me. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't watch my videos, or at least I haven't seen him commenting on them, like, ever. So he probably won't be seeing this, which is also part of the reason why I chose him. I do want to do my best to make sure that this stays a secret, and that if he finds out, he does find out by finding where I'm staying. But yeah, this actually should be pretty interesting. Anyways, everyone, I think that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. We certainly did a few things, and it's been fun so far. Thank you for making it to the end of the video, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!